Morning, guys. Welcome to Football with Brownie on a very, very cold morning, windy morning. It is today. Anyway, get back to it. Hope you're well, keeping safe, keeping each other safe, and spreading the love during this pandemic. Because we all need a little bit of loving, guys. We all need a little bit of loving. And while I on that, big shout out to Adam Pearson. He collapsed yesterday doing a vlog at the Newcastle under 23s. Rushed to hospital, so big shout out goes to Adam Pearson. And spreading the love to him. Before I go any further, please like, share, most importantly subscribe to the channel. Remember, subscription is free if you haven't done it yet. But why haven't you done it yet? Anyway, back to it. Someone asked me earlier on, when was the last time Newcastle United won actual honours? We're not talking about, the championship title. We're talking about, First Division or now Premier League or FA Cup or anything. It got me thinking. I'm 43 years old and I know they got to FA Cup runners-up twice in the 90s. But definitely not in my lifetime. So I went back into the history. And, in the 50s, they beat Man United. They beat Manchester City 3-1 in the FA Cup final. Now, there's no substitutions in those days. Man City went down to 10 men halfway through the first half with an injured player. So, had that injured player not been injured, they may not even have won the FA Cup then. And as I'm a Cardiff City fan, there's actually a link between this cup final and Cardiff City and Newport County, actually. The Newcastle captain, Jimmy Schuler, who went on to manage both Cardiff and Newport, actually picked up the FA Cup and took it back to Newcastle. Anyway, this is the action of that particular game. I don't know if anyone is alive who went there, to watch that game, but it'd be interesting to hear from you. Okay, take care, bye-bye.
Typical scenes of the vast crowd arriving at Wembley open the story of the Cup final. Here are some of the 100,000 or so who packed the famous stadium, and Newcastle supporters were soon singing their own signature tune. But Manchester City fans had a counter for that. Meanwhile, a glimpse at United's dressing room. No sign of nerves here. Her Majesty the Queen had come with the Duke and Princess Margaret to watch the big match, and there was an ovation for them, of course. Then out came the teams, City wearing tracksuits. Now the Duke steps onto the field of battle, and first Paul presents the Manchester City players. When it was Newcastle United's turn, Skoular did the honours. Then Paul and Skoular shake, Mr. Leith blows the whistle, and Don Revie kicks off, intending no doubt to put his plan into action right away. Newcastle, in fact, put in a very rapid counter-thrust, and City were forced to concede a corner. Len White took the kick, a beauty, and Jack Milburn headed through. Yes, Newcastle were one up with a goal in less than a minute. That was sensation number one. They were still forcing the pace when, after some 20 minutes play, Jimmy Meadows, City's right back, was injured. It seemed that he'd twisted a muscle and was obviously in severe pain. He had to be helped off the field, a tragedy for Manchester, who had to play with only 10 men for the rest of the match. Bert Trautmann, once a German prisoner of war in Britain, had a vitally important job defending the City's goal. He rose to the occasion magnificently. There's a ball in there somewhere. Towards the end of the first half, Manchester seemed almost inspired by their handicap and reached their real form with a series of attacking movements. It was from one of these raids that a high centre from Hayes was headed in by Bobby Johnston for the equaliser. So it was 1-1 at half-time, and the stage was set for a thrilling, if anxious, second period. It turned out that the anxious moments were only for Manchester supporters, because Newcastle was soon right on top. In less than 10 minutes, Bobby Mitchell took a very nice pass and beat Trotman from a sharp angle. So United were in the lead again, and all the time they looked like going further ahead. Mitchell played a big part in Newcastle's third goal, driving down the wing and making a perfect opening. George Hannah did the rest. The unlucky Meadows was watching his team go down. No doubt that third goal seemed as painfully inevitable to him as slow motion makes it appear. In the closing stages, City made a desperate rally. It was quite a change to see United's goal threatened. And it was keeper Ronnie Simpson who now had his work cut out. Very well he did it too. And there'd be no more scoring when the final whistle blew. Congratulation and condolence followed. It was a great win, but Manchester certainly had the bad luck. The moment of triumph came when Her Majesty presented the cup to Jimmy Schooler. Newcastle's captain had played a great and tireless game, leading his men to a well-deserved victory. United have now won the cup 6 times, equaling the record. This was Jimmy's comment.
And I'm very sorry that Jimmy Meadows had to leave the field. He'll also miss the English tour, which is very, very, very hard luck for a good boy. But I'm sure that everyone who's seen this game will think that the Johnnies have at last deserved to win this.
The end of the story is told in these exclusive pictures in the dressing room. For a cup like that, at a moment like this, nothing but the best. Champagne. There was evidently plenty to spare. My word, does victory taste good.